It's 9 p.m. It's Wednesday night. We are live in the building. Live with Donny B. That's the new name. Live with Donny B. And tonight we're going to talk about a lot of great topics. I'm going to say a big shout out to Nikki Pugh, the president of United My Justice. Shout out to my mother, my beautiful mother, Minister Mary Ballard, Miss Emma, the founder director of the Angel of Christ Praise Team. And also shout out to everybody tuning in to us now. Let me tell y'all, it's been a crazy day, y'all. Let's be real. It's been a crazy day. So much been going on. Still being investigated that two people was shot and killed. We're talking about the gunman, and we're talking about the gunman, which is the suspect. And that's been news all day, y'all. In Dallas, Texas, ICE. Again, we want to continue to pray for the community and continue to pray for everybody that was involved. And there were 3 people involved. But you know, when it come down to it, you got the police, you got the fire department, you got the MES, all of that. Then you got everybody, and the families involved in that. So again, it happened this morning. They say around 6:40 a.m. A lot of y'all know that I write for Newsbreak. I'm also in school for journalists. And so, again, we want to continue to keep them in prayer. The 3 people, altogether it was 3 people that were shot. So we're talking about, they said that they called him a sniper. They called him assassinated because he was on top of the building. And again, man, this is crazy, y'all. This is the world we living in. And stuff. And I got to say a big shout out to my boy Adele. What's up, Adele? That's my big brother right there. I don't know, Adele, I don't know if I'm the big brother or you the big brother, because I'm 50. And I don't want to tell my age. But anyway, man, thank y'all so much for joining us. We're going to be here for the next 30 minutes. We're going to talk about some very important topics. I also got to say a big shout out to CW and everybody else that's tuning in to us. All right, y'all. Now, we're going to get to the nitty-gritty. Now, you already know me. I'm a straight Democrat. Been a Democrat all my life. I'm going to die as a Democrat, okay? So, here's the deal. Everybody been talking about this craziness that happened with this young man who was killed. I'm not going to say his name. But it has been big news all across the country since this young man was killed. The president of the United States wants to put the blame, you won't believe it, on the Democrats. What the hell do the Democrats have to do with this? It was a white guy that killed him. Wait, we living in America, y'all, where craziness has been happening all across the country. Again, if you haven't heard the news, the young man, I'm not going to say his name, was gunned down at a college in Utah. Now, this happened on about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. And the Republicans continue to put the blame on the Democrats. I'd like to know, Fox News, since Fox News want to always put the blame on the Democrat, I'd like to know when y'all going to start taking responsibility for yourself. You probably don't even know what it is, do you? But this is what happened. Now, I don't know too much about this right to left. I don't care about that. Because you are still a damn Republican to me. And you are still damn Democrat to me. So when it comes down to what the hell is going on, I'm looking at y'all like y'all crazy when y'all say left and right. But one thing about this TV show, we are going to keep it 100 and keep it real. Okay, we're going to keep it real. Because, all this craziness that's been happening in the news, and nobody wants to take responsibility. Only one taking responsibility is the Democrats. We're the only one taking responsibility. But we're not going to take responsibility for something we didn't do. We're only going to take responsibility for things that we have done. And I'm sorry. We are not responsible for what happened with this. The young man that killed him was a Republican. His family was a Republican. They belong to the mega Republican. Okay? So, mega Trump, whatever they call it. And a lot of people say, well, who was he? I never knew too much about him. Well, guess what? I happen to. Now, my cousin Nikki said that she been hearing about him for 10 years. Well, I haven't heard nothing about him until this happened. And also, we just heard the news. He got the same birthday, October the 14th, that George Floyd got. Did y'all hear what I say? He got the same birthday that George Floyd got. Now, the mega Republican, I want to say, I will say this. The wife of the person that was killed, on Sunday they had a big memorial thing. I ain't gonna call it funeral, I'm gonna call it a memorial thing. Thousands and thousands of people showed up all across the country to honor what they call a great man. They're calling Charlie Kirk a great man. But if you listen to what he said about African America, then you wonder why African America are not celebrating his life. You wonder why African America are saying, "Hey, you know what? He didn't do nothing for me." And I'm hearing, I'm sorry, y'all. And I'm hearing all these black folks come out the closet saying that, oh, he done more for black. I'm so sick and tired of y'all saying that. I am very sick and tired of y'all asses saying that Trump did more for blacks. Charlie Kirk, whatever his name is, done more for blacks. But I don't see it. Gave them suits to go to the White House. Okay, good. You want a cookie? But that's not doing for blacks, because you take these group of young black men to Washington, to the White House to meet the president. And you think that is cool. Okay. Let's say if it was cool. Okay, so what? Is it anything to brag about? So you gave them a suit. Pretty much you really did it because you wanted to win points. Y'all didn't hear that from me. That's what I mean. It's real talk. You go back and I'm gonna pull up YouTube, and y'all take a good look at this. This is Charlie Kirk. Let me see. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it right now. They call this man a saint. They are really calling this man a saint. Let's listen to this. They gonna call him a saint because the way this guy talk about black people, and you got all these folks who worship, and I say worship this man. That's pretty much what it is, because if you go back and look at it, you gotta wonder, what have he done for blacks? I'm still trying to figure it out. But talk about him. I mean, okay, it's called Turning Point. That's his organization. Okay. So anyway, Charlie Kirk talks to the people, and they worship this man. They consider this man like a god. We're gonna, okay.
Good to see you this morning. If you excuse me, I've been sick. But
okay.
If you do not understand the objective meaning of God's place in society and in your life. Now, some people will say, well, Charlie, I know lots of good atheists. That is not the point. The point is, how do you know it's good? That's the point. Is that if there is no God, good is nothing more than an opinion. You own
okay, I agree with him on that.
6 other days of the week. I actually read. It's an amazing thing. I encourage you to do it. It's wonderful.
Okay, here you go, right here.
Folks, let me tell you about my good friend Todd Nettleton from The Voice of the Martyrs.
See, it goes to these.
So you say that I'm here to take people's rights away.
Yes.
That is your main contention.
Yes, because
Right.
you are affecting the LGBT. You are affecting women's rights. If I was pregnant, oh wait, let's go back to this. Abortion is anything. If I had a cyst on my uterus, that would be considered an abortion. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
No, it's
Nah,
not.
I don't know
Yes,
about
it is.
that.
Look at
That-
okay. Anything that is
Yeah.
involving the uterus,
Well, no. In order for it to be an abortion, it must be a human life.
no. Anything that
Yes.
is involving the uterus and you have to get rid of it.
I don't know about that. I'm gonna stay.
Before moving to next
I'm gonna
week,
stay.
the
Some things I'm
charges
gonna
have
stay.
already by Sue
Some things I'm
and
gonna
Harley
stay
Custom
out
System.
of, and that's one of them.
Okay.
Uh,
There are
Okay.
twice as many people that want to adopt than discarded children every single year. Now, I have to go back to a fundamental question, though,
Okay.
which I think is very important. Human development objectively begins.
Okay,
at
so that's
conception.
one.
You
Now,
see-
remind you, I knew much as I've been in media. I never knew who Charlie Kirk was. I never knew who Charlie Kirk was because I don't follow him like that. My cousin said she been following him and said that she's been knowing about him for a while, but I had no idea that this guy.
Taxes that he has provided, though, largely favored the top percent over the middle class, though, unless I'm wrong. But to my
No
knowledge,
tax bill has passed.
Yeah, not this term, but especially in his past
His
term.
first term, it was largely a middle class tax cut. But yes, you are not totally incorrect. Wealthier people also paid less. Which, by the way, I think less taxes for everybody is a good idea.
See, what he's talking about. Okay, and so many things we can take a
Canada
look
should
at,
not be the 51st state.
and we'll put this in the Charlie Kirk on blacks because from what I've seen, he did not care for blacks.
Who's up? Disagreements? Yes. Okay. How are you?
Hi. Yes. I don't know. Am I supposed to say my name or just? Okay. My name is Gigi. I guess I'm mostly on the side of disagreeing because I feel like I don't think that behind this presidency, I don't think that this country is headed towards a
All right.
bright future. I don't
It's
think
not.
that under this presidency that we are going to stand united. I think that it is going to
And
divide
she's
us
right.
even more, and that it is dividing us. And
She's
I also
right.
don't think that this presidency is built on a love of all people. I feel like
She's right.
whenever I hear Trump specifically talk, there are notions of not black people specifically, but people of color being seen as murderers and rapists, and it's specifically targeted towards brown people.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, my question for you is, do you think this country, or do you think that Trump is going to do the American public right in the overall of his presidency?
Yes.
Okay. Are you worried about the state of this country under his presidency when it comes to economic setbacks, when it comes to another Great Depression, when it comes to stocks going down, et cetera, et cetera? Are you worried that he is going, he is not going to do anything like that?
I don't have those concerns. And by the way, inflation's going down, and the price of eggs is going down, everybody, big time.
All right, child, let's talk about this. He said the price of egg go down. I don't know about the price of egg because I don't buy eggs. But I will say the price of food is still up. The price of food is still very high. Now, you can, like what I do, you can go and get those discount prices. Like I go to Ton Thun, I love Ton Thun. Shout out to all my dear friends at Ton Thun grocery store. I go there and I do my shopping there because I love going there to do my shopping. So I go there and do my shopping there, and I save because I use the discount. And now that I got the app, I use the app. That's the only reason I save. Now, if it wasn't, now a lot of people say that Tom Thun is high, and I think it is kind of high. But again, I save a lot when I go there, and I ain't gonna lie, so many white folks don't taught me how to steal my gain up when it come down to the prices. So hey, I ain't mad. But anyway, I don't think even Walmart is getting higher. Did y'all hear what I said? Even Walmart is getting very, very, very high when it comes down to what's going on. And every night on the show, we're going to talk about hot topics. We're going to talk about craziness that's been going on. And, man, I should have my cup of coffee. We're going to talk about everything, y'all, because we want you guys to be updated on everything that's happening across the country. So,
Trisha's having a sleepover tonight. Can I go?
I wonder about Lucy's friends. What should I say? I know you're only 10, but one of these days a friend will offer you a drink. And alcohol at your age can lead to so many things. None of them good.
So can I go to the sleepover?
Lucy, I want you to promise me
I
something.
finished my homework.
Bigger promise. If there's any drinking, I want you to say, "No thanks, not my thing."
Mom.
I promise you. Your real friends won't care. Deal?
Sure.
Really?
I promise, Mom.
They really do hear you.
Did you pack your toothbrush?
For tips on how to start the talk, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. A public service message from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration.
No, I don't know, though. I'm scared. I mean, you're so...
Do you know that you're in my lane? No, not at all. Are you not paying attention? Are you texting? I was just checking in with my mom. I was telling her that I thought we'd be home by 6. It's okay. There's enough time. Just pay attention. I'm not even halfway through my text. There's no way. I'm not even going to look up. My babies are in the car. You have to pay attention. It's just supposed to be a quick text. I'm so sorry.
If you're watching this with your friends, you'll probably make a joke.
Because you know what you feel on the inside
isn't what you want people to know.
If you have to pretend to be happy,
find someone you trust and tell them.
If you get mad at things and you don't know why, or have thoughts about hurting yourself,
find someone you trust and tell them.
You are never alone when you share.
Seriously, people care about you.
It's okay to not understand what you're feeling.
And it's easy to think that you're all alone.
But you don't have to be.
You're never alone when you share.
Don't be ashamed to tell someone you trust what you're feeling.
You're not alone.
You are not alone.
Find someone you trust and tell them.
Tell a parent.
Tell a teacher.
Tell a brother or sister.
Or just tell a friend.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone.
It's how things get better.
All right, y'all, we are back on Live with Donny B TV. Man, shout out to everybody out there tuning in to us. Again, shout out to my program director, CW. Also, a big shout out to Nikki Pugh, the president of United My Justice. And I've got to say a big happy birthday. My baby boy, Joseph, celebrated his 19-year-old birthday on Sunday. Oh, I wish his mom was still alive to see this. Man, 19-year-old, he told me the other day, he said, "Dad, I cannot believe that I'm 19. And I'm saying, yeah, you're 19. 19 years old. And then his baby sister, which is my baby niece, I know y'all confused, she turned 4 years old on Monday. Happy birthday, my princess! So we've been celebrating, and there's been a lot going on. But again, I will be coming on every night at 9 o'clock. We'll talk about the latest update on what's going on. And again, man, everybody's talking about everything that's happening, man. We, again, if you haven't heard the news, we were talking about the Charlie Kirk. They had a big protest. Shout out to Adele, my boy Adele. Them, they did an interview with me on Channel 11. A big shout out to Adele. And also a big shout out to everybody, man. Thousands of people. Let me tell y'all, thousands of people showed up and showed out at this protest rally. Yeah, thousands of people showed up. I don't know what the hell was going on, but they showed up and showed out. And my group, United My Justice, probably was the only organization that was there. If they was, didn't nobody say nothing who they was. Did y'all hear that? They didn't say who they was. Only thing we know is that we couldn't tell who was who because everybody was in the crowd. Everybody was in the damn crowd, y'all. I mean, what the hell is really going on? All right, this is crazy. But anyway, yes, shout out to everybody out there tuning in to us. Again, if you haven't heard, new thousands of people showed up at down there, and let me tell you, it got ugly, y'all. It got very, very ugly. And they had a rally, and you know who was the lead Republican that was leading it? Bill Webber and the commissioner, Tarrant County judge. They all was leading this big thing. I didn't see them say the Mayor Parker was there. I didn't see her. If she was, I didn't see her. I didn't hear nobody talk about it. So, again, thousands of people showed up. It was crazy. And, again, what direction do you feel that our country's going to? I'd like to know that. What direction do you feel that our country is going to? Because it seems like, y'all, things are happening so quick and so fast here in America that we have to be very careful now. We have to be very, very careful. There's a lot going on, y'all. So again, we want to continue to focus on the real issues happening in our country, man. The President of the United States. Now, let me tell y'all, Trump is angry now. Jimmy Kimmel is back on the on the damn radio. It's back on TV. Over 3 million people saw him. Over 26 million people saw him on YouTube since he can't go. Now, my mama told me she canceled her Hulu because of this, her Disney and all of that because of this. So people are really, really, really taking this thing serious when it comes to Jimmy Kimmel. I personally didn't watch him that much, but I ain't gonna lie. After all the controversy that happened on last night, my ass turned around and watched him last night before I went to bed. I said it. I watched him before I went to bed. Oh, wow. Shout out to Mark, big man Mark over there at Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church. Shout out to him. Doing it real, real big. He's the youth director. He does a lot in the community. So big shout out to Mark over there. And also, before I forget, and I tried to call Tina James to get some information from her, but I couldn't. I guess I couldn't get that information from her. She told me she's gonna call me back. Child, she never called me back. But anyway, let me tell y'all what happened. Last night, they acted, I normally don't say this, them white folks acted a fool last night, y'all. They went to that city council, but this is what I couldn't understand, y'all. And I did a story on it. I did not understand why they were so angry and upset. Because they got what they got their wish. Everything they wanted to do, hell, they came downtown for work. Thousands of people showed up. So I'm trying to figure out why you angry. Everybody has a right to free speech. That's what I thought. And we slowly losing free speech. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the Trump administration want to silence the Democrats. Now, they don't want to silence the Republicans. It's really, they're trying to figure a way to silence the blacks and brown and silence the Democrat. But they know they're not going to be able to do that. So, they don't want you saying nothing about Charlie Kirk. If you say anything about Charlie Kirk, you could spend some time in prison. Or go to jail. Hell, I don't know. You never know what Trump gonna do. He wants to silence people who don't agree. Like a lot of people said, they did not agree with the flag being going lower on the flag. They said it. They didn't want that. A lot of American people are trying to figure out, why are we lowering the flag for him? And y'all are calling him American hero, and most of the people, most African American and Mexican American are saying, no, he's not to them. And it's not to the LGBTQ. You know why? Because people are frustrated with how he's spoken about them. And then Trump wants to get mad at you if you don't agree with him. I'm sorry. If you don't agree with him, that's on you, but don't put that on anybody else. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for